What's good with your party people? Mm-hmm. You right. It's your girl that one chick Uno. And you right. I got a blunt lit. So that must mean I got some shit on my mind and got something to tell y'all. Yup, that's how it's going down. But first, what I need from you, you go on in there and tell your mama I said hi one time. Then you go on ahead and tell your daddy I said hey. And if you got kids, you're going to go on ahead and knuckle bump them one time from your girl, that one chick Uno, and let them know I love them. And I hope that you're doing everything you can as parents so that they can grow up happy, healthy, and they be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's up. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a story. And to keep it real with you, this is not the type of story that y'all are used to from me on Blunt Conversations. I know y'all used to laughing and having a good time, but this is the exact polar opposite of laughing and or having a good time. Check me out. I'm cool, people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out there in these streets doing no super criminalistic thug nasty shit, you know. That's not what I'm on. I made my mistakes in the past. I have grown, evolved, and became a whole different person. So, with that being said, keep that in mind. Keep in mind the person right now that you see on this tape. This is the person I was 2 years ago. You know, I've been this person for a little bit of time now. So, a couple years ago, I used to work at this factory. Worked second shift, got off at 11, would have to make the 18-minute drive home, you know, chilling. And I did this 5 days a week, so this is definitely routine. And then 5 days a week for months, it was routine. Go to work, put your 8 hours in, clock the fuck out, go home. No problems. All right, y'all. On this night in particular, when I clocked out and got in my vehicle, got to the stoplight right before the freeway entrance, and I'm chilling at the stoplight, you know, a couple of diesels in front of me. Light goes green. Diesels don't accelerate the same way that I do. So, by the time the second diesel had started creeping through the light turned yellow. Your girl went ahead and hit the gas any damn way. Like, fuck everybody. I'm out. I'm trying to go home. I'm making it through this light. We getting around this motherfucking corner. So, I went ahead and proceeded into the intersection, completed the turn. While I'm doing so, I had noticed there was a cop standing on the corner. You know, standing on the corner. All right, y'all? He is in his tablet. He has barely glanced up at traffic. Minding his business. I figure he's just tired of sitting in his car. It's a little stuffy in that bitch. He need to stretch his legs. Okay. Cool. Slid on around the corner. I get about a quarter mile up the way from the street light. All of a sudden, red, blue lights happen in my rear view. And I'm thinking, fuck. Man, I should have just went ahead and set the fucking light. Son of a bitch. I'm about to get pulled over right the fuck now because I decided to charge a yellow light. Son of a bitch. But honestly, at that point in time, because like I said, I'm not a criminal, wasn't doing nothing wrong, that is all I was thinking. Was, damn it, I'm finna catch this ticket, or please be a decent cop, you gonna let me go with a warning, tell me to watch myself and have a good night. You know? Alright, cool. So I go ahead and pull over. He pulls over. Shuts his lights off. First red flag. Gravel crunching under his footsteps as he approaches my vehicle. I gently roll my window down about 4 inches. Good evening, officer. What seems to be the problem? License and registration, please. Yes, sir. Now, because I'm black and I'm not stupid and I realize what goes on between black folks and cops and has for centuries, I let him know. My wallet is in my pocket. I am going to have to reach into my pocket to hand you my license. Is that okay? His response to that was to immediately pull his gun, step off to the side, but still have his gun in my fucking face, y'all, and tell me to slowly reach my left hand out the window, open my car door, and get out of the vehicle. I'm bold enough to be like, why? He said he asked the questions, you know? Real quick, let me know who's in charge here. I ask the questions around here. Get out of the car now. So, reach my left hand out. Show him that I cannot reach my door handle because of how it works. Let him know that I must open the door from the inside. He reaches in my window and opens my door, still with the gun, and backs up real fast like I was finna do something, y'all. Tells me to get the fuck out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car now. This motherfucker got a gun. I got the fuck out of my car. Didn't even think twice about it. This nigga got a gun. Let's go. I get out the car. Sir, my hands are up. I have no weapons. I am no threat to you. Lay on the ground. But sir, lay on the fucking ground. Officer, I can't. There's water here. Lay on the ground. Do not make me repeat myself. Click, click. You know what? At that time of night, on that side of the road ain't nothing but orchards, right? They had an irrigation system, and it went off like clockwork every other night. So by the time I got to this particular section, every single night, there's a puddle that damn near goes all the way across the road. Where I'm pulled over at, I am in this puddle. You want me to lay on the ground in this puddle on my stomach, face down, like that's what you trying to tell me? Well, you know what, my nigga, you got a gun. I'm gonna go on ahead and do that shit then. So your girl, prone, flat out. I put my arms and legs out. I'm in this puddle and I am scared. Hear a couple more gravel crunches as he positions himself over me. Suddenly, God showed up. Let me hit this again because even telling this story got my nerves bad still. Like, y'all can hear my voice shaking. I'm like, ugh. Fried. So, red blue lights appear again. And I hear gravel crunching as this other car pulls up. And now I'm thinking, fucking great, I'm gonna die. This is it for your girl. My phone is in the car on the car seat. Shit. Car door opens, car door closes. What's going on here? The officer with the gun in my back responds, everything's fine. I've got it under control. Thank you. What I assume is another officer, because I can tell you, I'm on the ground, I'm face down. I'm not even taking the chance to turn my head. Fuck that. If I move, he's going to kill me. So, this other officer, it doesn't look like you have things under control from where I'm standing. Officer with the gun, I said I got it. Other officer, no you don't. You do not have it. Why are your lights off? If those lights are off, your dash cam is not on, you have a gun drawn on a civilian. You do not have this under control. I hear gravel crunching as footsteps approach. I am now crying and praying and pleading. I'm begging to God, please don't let me die tonight. Whew. I feel a hand on my shoulder. I jump. And I turn my head and look like the officer that hadn't pulled me over. Sir, excuse me, ma'am, are you all right? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Usually I get mad about that shit. I did not care. Okay? It happens. I understand it. And I looked at him and I said, I honestly don't know, sir. Am I all right? He says, yes, ma'am. You are all right. You get in your car and you go home. You get up off that ground right now. You go home. You be safe and you have a good night. Nigga, I scrambled off that ground out that puddle so quick and was like, you know what, officer? You have a good night too. Thank you. Got in my car. Started that bitch up and took the fuck off. That's it. He didn't have to tell me twice. Get up, go home. Cool. Don't die here in a puddle in an orchard field. That's what's up. I'm out. So, I got about halfway home before everything caught up to me, and now I'm just a basket case. Tears, snot bubbles, all that. I'm just like, oh my God, thank you so much. Whew. By the time I got home, though, I was no longer scared. I was pissed off. How dare you disrespect me? I'm out here doing absolutely nothing but existing. I'm out here putting shit in boxes so that your white ass can walk into a fucking department store and buy that shit later for your little snot-nosed entitled ass kids. And you gonna pull me over on some bullshit. I don't even know what I got pulled over for, y'all. I still have no clue. The only thing I can come up with, black on the night. That's it. Black at 11:33. That's the only reason I fucking got pulled over. Wasn't speeding, hadn't got to the freeway yet. Because I'm going to keep it real. Your girl got a little bit of a lead foot. And if I don't see popo or hypo, nigga, that speed limit don't mean shit to me. But I hadn't got there yet. I am still doing residential speed limits, so I know I wasn't speeding. You behind me for a quarter mile, that means you had time to run my fucking tags. You know the tags is good, you know the L's is good, you know the insurance is good. What the fuck did you pull me over for? And then, why did you feel entitled to pull me out of my vehicle, embarrass me by laying me on the ground, and scare the shit out of me by putting a gun in my back? You put a round in the chamber, you son of a bitch. Whoo. And you're right, that could have gone either way. I know what y'all thinking. Oh, she must hate all cops. No, the hell I don't. Sure don't, because one took the time to pull over and save my black ass. So no, not all police are bad. That is not what we were protesting. Let me pull myself together real quick. Hold up. Whew. Told y'all that shit fuck with my nerves. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm down with the protesting. Not so much a fan of the looting and rioting, but I also don't see that being peaceful protesters. From what I've seen, it's a bunch of antagonistic white folks sliding through the crowd trying to start some shit. But we ain't going to talk about that. That's going to be a different blunt conversation. So yeah, I'm down with the protest. I'm 100% for them shits. You let me be able to catch one that your girl don't have a work shift schedule. I'm in that thing. I will march with my fist up. I will kneel. Because these bad cops are fucking it up for all of my people and for the good cops out there. I know good cops. I was like partially raised by a good cop. My mom's best friend, a woman she calls sister, that's a white lady. Y'all, she loves me. Like I was her own. And as a cop, she would never, and I can't imagine her ever using her badge as a shield to hide behind and do some cowardly shit. So yeah, we angry. Some of us have lost sight of what we're angry for. But for those of us that remember, and those of us that have the experience, protest on. We gonna do something until we change this bitch. It's not gonna happen by singing and praying, and I hate to say that. It's not gonna happen by singing and praying. We tried that shit. You see what happens when you sing and pray. They shoot you on balconies for singing and praying. We also see what happens when you get it, when you woke, and you have figured out that violence is the only thing that beasts respond to. They shoot you for that too. And they do it so cold. They set us up to shoot our own. And they've been doing that for centuries. So if y'all think that this is changing overnight, oh no. We have got a long battle ahead of us. Strap in. I'm ready. Because I'm tired. My skin color is not a threat. I am an angry black woman, but I'm an angry black woman, the person. Not an angry black woman, the stereotype. My life matters. Remember that.